The Financial Conduct Authority (FCA) has said it anticipates firms will be able to continue to benefit from passporting between the UK and EEA after the point of Brexit and during the implementation period. In a statement this week, the FCA said the European Council had confirmed that sufficient progress had been made to move to the second phase of negotiations related to the Brexit transition and the framework for the future relationship between the UK and the European Union. The FCA welcomes the progress that has been made and is supportive of open markets and free trade in financial services underpinned by strong regulatory standards, it said. Although it noted the final nature of any implementation period is yet to be agreed, the FCA anticipates firms will be able to continue to benefit from passporting between the UK and EEA after the point of exit, scheduled for the 29th of March 2019, and during the implementation period. It said it welcomes the intention to provide for an implementation period to ensure a smooth and orderly exit of the UK from the EU, and will monitor the negotiations and provide further information to firms as appropriate. But Home Treasury has also announced that, if necessary, the government will legislate for a temporary permissions regime in case of a hard Brexit. This will enable relevant firms and funds to undertake new business within the scope of their permission, enable them to continue performing their contractual rights and obligations, manage existing business and mitigate risks associated with the sudden loss of permission. Firms and funds that are solely regulated in the UK by the FCA would need to notify the regulator before exit day of their wish to benefit from the regime, but this notification for temporary permission will not require the submission of an application for authorization. The FCA said it would set out further details of its approach in the new year and added firms based in the UK servicing clients in the EEA should continue to prepare for a range of scenarios. The European Union's chief negotiator Michel Barnier has said the Brexit transition period between the bloc and the UK should end by the 31st of December 2020, as this is the last day of the EU's current 7-year budget. In a recent interview with The Guardian, he also made it clear Britain cannot have a special deal for the city. He said it was unavoidable that British banks and financial firms would eventually lose the passports that allow them to trade freely in the EU, as a result of any decision to quit the single market. He told The Guardian the outcome was a consequence of the red lines that the British have chosen themselves. In leaving the single market, they lose the financial services passport. According to the FCA, 5,500 UK firms are using passports to do business in Europe, and over 8,000 European firms are using passports to provide services in the UK.